Welcome back to Latination. I'm Jose.
And I'm Desi. So before the break, we were talking teens. And as a big sister, I know that sometimes it can be hard to connect with today's youth, not only on a level that they understand, but also truly appreciate.
And as a proud dad, I totally agree, which is why I think what these guys in this next story are doing is so cool. Check it out.
Fusing martial arts with youth outreach, the NYC professional karate team is on a global mission to not only impress young audiences with their superhero moves, but to impress upon them the core values that can ultimately lead to a brighter future.
The martial arts, given their very broad-based appeal, allows us to go in and show the kids some of our skills. That kind of hooks them in and then allows us to teach our principles to them.
In unconventional times, it takes unconventional methods to reach the people. So maybe they won't go to a synagogue, to a church, or to a temple, but they'll come to karate school. We teach martial arts, but much more than that. We teach principles to live by so they can become active, productive citizens.
But when you get a young mother who's a single parent who brings her child in and says, look, I can't do anything with him, I can't do anything with her, please help me. The first thing we have to teach them is discipline.
Now, what is discipline? Discipline is doing the right thing when you think nobody else is watching. Now, why do we discipline ourselves? So no one else has to do it for us. And this is the first thing that we teach.
You can choose your actions, but you cannot choose your consequences.
Those are the life lessons that they're learning.
In an effort to tackle the growing epidemic of adolescent obesity, a public health issue prevalent within the Latino community, the NYC karate team transform into characters kids might better understand.
We had a great artist, Ernest Vicksburg, is fantastic talent. So he took us and put us in superhuman form, and we battled the bad guys of health, which is soft drinks, fast food, and things like that. Mind, body, discipline, mind, body, total health. That's what we're selling. It's a very large umbrella, but it's relevant in particular as it relates to our young people.
Team member Kai Evers, renowned for his aerial and defensive skills, knows firsthand how the values learned through martial arts can have a significant impact on one's overall well-being.
When I was 20 years old, I actually was diagnosed with MS, multiple sclerosis, and that was basically a big turning point in my life. And I sat in the bed for over 2 years. It took some good friends of mine to actually pick me up out of my bed and drag me into the gym and start performing again. And from one kick led to two kicks led to three, from three it led to getting in the air.
Best known for his mastery with weapons, teammate Ross Levine turned to martial arts at age 7 and has never looked back.
Initially, it wasn't really about the value. It was about doing something other than baseball, soccer, football, you know, your typical, boy sports. And once I started doing martial arts and started learning the values, and as I got older and I started teaching, it really made me stick with it and decide this is something that I can potentially do for the rest of my life. There's a tournament every weekend. You know, I can go to one, I could not go to one. I could win, I can lose, but when you're affecting somebody else's life, you always win.